There must be something better than this, cause if there's nothing better than this, what is the point of carrying on? And if you tell me there's a point, go on and tell me what it is. It isn't something I will diss as long as it is better than this. There must be something better than this. It's not what I was promised when I was a kid in school. All the things I could have done if only life was not so cruel. There must be something better than this. There must be something better than this. There must be something better than this. See, the Black Horse has got male strippers on tonight.
Oh, I went to one of those shows once. Didn't do a thing for me. I just sat there thinking, that's exactly the purple I want for the lounge curtains.
Marriage does that, though, doesn't it? Over the years, your interest in sex just drains away.
Well, it wouldn't drain away if you put the plug in a bit more often.
Small boy in room.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm starving.
Yeah, me too.
Well, you just have to wait. Thelma's got some friend of hers coming back for dinner, an American girl.
American?
Great, so we have to suffer and they turn up when they feel like it?
It's just like World War II.
I have to say you were right about getting the History Channel.
I think she's quite a new friend. I don't know anything about her other than she's American.
Well, you know what she'll be like? Big arse and a handgun. And I'll tell you now, if she starts whooping, I'm going down the pub.
Why would she start whooping?
Have you not seen that on American telly programmes? Somebody only has to say something slightly funny and everybody goes, woo, 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 woo.
Well, we're not eating till she gets here, and that's that.
Well, what are we supposed to do in the meantime?
We could have a conversation.
But we're married?
Listen, this is something that came up on my Open University course. People have been debating this for years. If a tree falls down in the jungle and there's no one there to hear it, does it make a noise?
Yes. What shall we talk about now?
No, does it though? I mean, if a noise isn't actually heard by anyone, you could say it doesn't exist.
What about Mel B's last album?
Here, can you get the top off that jar? Pickled onions. They had fresh Italian truffles in the supermarket. Imagine being able to give a guest something like that.
I think you'll find pickled onions are a safer bet for a fat bird.
Who says she's fat?
She's American, they're all fat.
Well, you can't generalise like that. It's an enormous country.
Yeah, it needs to be.
What are truffles?
They're a type of mushroom, but they grow underground. They used to use pigs to sniff them out.
Hey, that would have been a good party game for the American girl. Could have put the truffles under the table.
We're not having any truffles. They're too expensive.
Well, if you were that keen, you should have just bought one and we could have had a little bit each. You know what they say? A truffle shared is a truffle half.
I wouldn't worry too much about whooping if I were you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, come on, that was such a dad joke.
Well, I didn't think you were listening.
Oh, I see. So if a man does a dad joke and there's no one listening, is it still a dad joke?
What is that book you're reading?
Tarzan of the Apes.
Edgar Rice Burroughs.
Does he? Ask him to get us some truffles while he's down there.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's a great book. It's about a man who's brought up by apes.
I know who Tarzan is. I grew up with Tarzan.
Yeah, can believe that.
You know what I mean. Used to love the films. Oh.
You tired?
No, that was the Tarzan call. He used to swing through the jungle on them grapevine things, do his call, and all the animals would come running.
I'll tell you the part I don't really understand. Tarzan's got a best mate who's a chimpanzee, and he calls him Cheetah. I just wonder what the real cheetahs thought about that.
Yeah, that's the point. But the cheetah sat around saying stuff like, what exactly is Tarzan getting at calling that chimpanzee Cheetah? Is he trying to wind us up or what?
I hope she does bring a handgun. Shane, give it here.
It's easy once someone else has loosened it up a bit.
Yeah, I remember thinking that on our first date.
Small boy in room.
Sorry.
It would be great, though, wouldn't it? Swinging from tree to tree.
Yeah, except if one fell down, there'd be no one to hear it.
No, Tarzan's there, so he'd have heard it.
Oh, yeah. He probably heard it through the grapevine.
Hi, everyone.
is Audrey.
Audrey?
Wife in room.
And then I could fly out to America and stay with Audrey.
My dad said we could use his convertible. I see you and me driving around like Thelma and Louise.
Yeah, except it'd be more like Velma and Louise.
Go, girl! Oh, wait. I'm called Audrey, not Louise.
Oh, no, of course.
What a bummer.
Oh, well, it's okay. We'll still have fun.
I love that end bit in Thelma and Louise.
Oh, yeah. When they drive over the cliff, that's so cool.
Yeah, two independent women who'd rather die side by side than give in to laws made by men for men.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on. The only reason two women drive over a cliff is because neither one of them can read a map.
But I mean it, Velma. You have to come stay with me in L.A. We could do Hollywood, drive out to the beach, see a show. Just before I left, I went to the Hollywood Bowl to see Elton John.
What a bomber.
No, I like him.
Oh, me too. Live and let live, I say.
Audrey's done modelling work in LA. How cool is that?
Oh, it was only like a beachwear shoot. And some of the bikinis were so small, I felt really self-conscious.
Is it hot in here, is it now?
She's got the photographs with her. Hey, why don't you show everyone?
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Stop embarrassing me, Velma.
Does Elton John still do all his old classics when he gigs?
Oh, totally. I read this interview with him, and he said his favorite way to end the evening was with a really long crocodile rock.
No, I think you'll find that was rhyming slang. So, are you two out on the town tonight?
Well, there's this new place I really like called the Quaker Bar. Their gimmick is they don't sell alcohol.
I bet it's empty, isn't it?
Nah, it's always packed. Some really beautiful women going there.
Well, if the blokes can't buy alcohol, I don't suppose there's much point in ugly women turning up.
Right, that's £4.52, please.
Cheers.
You got 2p?
Oh, no, it's all mine.
So she's staying at your house then, this American girl?
Yeah, just for tonight.
Surprised you got room for the fat cow.
Well, funny enough, she's not actually that fat. In fact, she's a beachwear model.
Oh. I did a bit of modelling in my youth.
Really? What sort of modelling?
Well, I had this one job where I had to put on lacy underwear and drape myself over the front of a car at the motor show. Loads of photographers, cameras flashing. You should have seen me. A hair caught in the headlights.
You should have sat further up the bonnet.
So how old is this girl?
Dunno. Older than Velma. She drives.
Yeah, but they can drive at 16 in America. Their driving test's a lot easier than ours. All they have to do is a hill start, a three-point turn, and a simulated drive-by shooting. So, Audrey's attractive, is she?
Well, she's all right if you like breathtakingly beautiful blondes with perfect skin, a smile like sunrise, and a body that suggests all the subtle sensuality of blossoming womanhood, but she's not my type.
You know, Shane, you want to be careful.
What do you mean?
You seen that film, American Beauty?
No.
It's about this chap, dull, run-down, uninspiring. He's called Lester.
That's very apt.
But listen, this Lester, he's a worn-out, middle-aged man. He hates his wife, he hates his job. In a way, he hates himself. But what changes everything?
Is this a Michael Ball question?
Lester becomes completely obsessed by this young, blonde-haired girl who's a friend of his daughter.
Yeah, but what's all this got to do with me?
You boys all right?
Oh, not really. I'm in a funny mood tonight. The fact is, I'm really worried about my crocodile.
What, you mean your crocodile rock?
Hey?
Is there seepage?
What are you talking about? Crocodile's the name of my dog.
I wonder how the real crocodiles feel about that.
Listen, this is serious. When I got in last night, Crocodile was just lying in the hallway, like Battiston after that Schumacher challenge in the '82 World Cup. He'd obviously fallen over and couldn't get up.
Oh, Bazar.
And I was out all day, so I've no way of knowing how long he'd been there.
Yeah, and I suppose you're wondering if there was no one there when he fell over, did he actually make a noise? Oh, hello.
Oh, hi. I helped myself to milk and cookies.
Sorry, have I accidentally walked into the little house on the prairie?
Oh, I guess that's very American of me, right?
Well, you're a very American girl. But hey, you got a lot of plus points as well.
Like cherry pie.
Well, I'll take your word for that.
No, I'm like cherry pie, you know? American is cherry pie.
Oh, right, yeah, I'm with you.
I hope you don't mind about the milk and cookies.
Oh, no, help yourself. I'm going straight to bed.
You know, you look way too young to be Velma's dad.
Actually, it's not that late. I might sit and have a beer with you.
What time is it exactly?
It's just coming up to midnight.
But it isn't midnight yet.
Why? You're going to turn into a napkin?
Isn't it pumpkin?
Oh, yes, sorry, pumpkin. Either way, you got 3 minutes.
You're so funny.
I know. I was in the pub tonight, and the barmaid said, "Have you got a 2p?" And I said, "Oh, no, it's all mine."
2p. Is that worth about 6 cents?
Oh, I hope so.
Why?
Because then I could do the joke in America as well. The barmaid would say, "Have you got 6 cents?" And I'd say, "Yes. That's why I see dead people."
You know, it's really sweet of you to sit here talking to a dumb teenager like me.
Well, in 3 minutes' time, I might be sitting here with a pumpkin.
In 3 minutes' time, you might be sitting here with a napkin.
Maybe, when you've gone to bed. See what you mean.
This is such a cool end to the day.
So where was the alcohol-free bar?
Well, I guess it was okay, but whenever I go to bars, I get lots of guys hitting on me, and, you know, it's kind of dull.
Yeah.
Is it midnight yet?
Yeah.
And, well, I kind of prefer older guys. I was saying that to Velma.
Who?
Oh, by the way, I have copies of my beachwear pictures if you still want to see them.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely.
But there is one condition, one thing you have to promise.
Well, if it's what I think it is, you might as well keep them.
No, listen, you have to promise you won't look at them till I'm back in America. That's my embarrassment insurance.
Oh, right. Okay, I'll promise. Now, what were you saying before?
Well, I don't think the age really matters. I just like guys who are, like, funny and kind of real and... Look, I don't have time for all this. I fly home the day after tomorrow. There's a pub near my hotel called the Joker. It's in Beanhead Road. I'll write it down, and if you want to meet me, I'll be outside there at 11 o'clock tomorrow night. I figured we could have one special night together before I fly back home. Don't say anything now. I'll be there. The choice is yours.
Shane.
Bazza? Bazza, how's Crocodile?
He's had an operation. They said I'll find out one way or the other in the next few minutes.
Right. What's the vet like?
Seems all right. He's American.
I love Americans. Audrey came on to me last night. Wants us to spend tonight together.
What did you say?
Didn't say anything. Didn't really respond at all.
Poker face.
I might do. It's all very exciting. I mean, it was nearly 8 hours ago, but in the words of Elton John, I'm still standing.
Don't start me on Elton John. That song Blue Eyes always makes me think about my little dog.
Has Crocodile got blue eyes?
Well, he has in photographs.
So look, what do you think I should do?
What about Myrtle?
Yeah, but it's just one night. Audrey flies home tomorrow. Oh, listen, Bazza. I've heard it said that when you're dying and you look back on your life, it's not the things you did that fill you with regret, it's the things you didn't do.
What about Myrtle?
Well, yeah, I'll probably regret Myrtle.
I'm talking about your responsibilities to Myrtle.
Oh, you just don't get it. You know, there's a bit on Desert Island Discs right towards the end when Sue Lawley says, if you could choose just one of these records, which one would it be? And I always think, oh, imagine that. Being stuck on a desert island with just one record playing over and over again. That's what marriage is like.
Can't believe you're going to cheat on Myrtle. You don't look like a cheater.
Neither does Cheetah.
Eh?
Oh, look, Bazza, I know I'm married. And I also know I'm old enough to be Audrey's father.
Oh, that doesn't bother me. I lost my virginity to a 42-year-old woman when I was still at school.
Well, I don't know if I'd have liked that. It was bad enough having a blazer that was too big for me.
Well, as I see it, it's a simple choice. You can respond to that nobler self that's in all of us and reap the long-term rewards that come from honesty and self-restraint, or you can give in to brutish physical desire and grovel, hot and breathless, like a pig rutting in its own filth.
I'll toss a coin. You got any change?
No, I haven't. My jacket's in the car.
Well, look, I'll tell you what I'll do. If the dog dies, my affair with Audrey dies with him, and I won't turn up tonight. But if he pulls through, I pull Audrey.
You know, you'd be great in a hospice.
I'm really sorry. He was a brave old fella. But sometimes, well, the engine just stops running. At least I can tell you he suffered very little pain. I'm only kidding. He's going to be absolutely fine.
Woo, 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 woo! Shut up, Shane. Listen, you, what's the idea of telling me Crocodile's dead when he isn't?
Hey, I'm sorry. I guess that was kind of bad taste. You see, it's Practical Joker's Day in the U.S.
What do you mean, Practical Joker's Day?
Well, the idea is throughout the day, you're supposed to pull a stunt on as many people as possible. Kind of like everyone you meet. And you keep a diary of it all from midnight to midnight.
Hold it. Are you saying that from the stroke of midnight, Americans, wherever they were, started doing practical jokes on people?
Yeah. I believe it's called fun. Anyway, have a nice day.
The Joker in Beanhad Road. Joker. Beanhad Road. Oh, what an idiot. That's why she kept asking if it was midnight. I can't believe it, Bazza. I've been fooled by an American.
Oh, well, at least she didn't persuade you to invade Iraq.
I'm ready for bed now. You coming?
Yeah, I'll be up in a minute.
I love archaeology programmes. Didn't you find that fascinating?
Myrtle, it was Time Team. A 1-hour TV show that's essentially people in bad clothes pointing at dirt.
Well, don't you like the idea of poking about in an old ruin?
I've said I'll be up in a minute.
You've been in a strange mood all night. What is it?
Honestly, I'm fine. You carry on.
Well, don't be long. It's nearly midnight.
Is it midnight yet?
Ha ha, it's Practical Joker's Day. I knew you wouldn't be able to resist opening the envelope. I'll give you the real photos tonight. See you at 11. Love, Audrey.
People are so fancy-free and full of fun. I really wonder what they're on. I need to find out what it is that brings about this state of bliss. I know it's something better than this. There must be something better than this. It's not what I was promised when I was a kid in school. All the things I could have done if only life was not so cruel. There must be something better than this. There must be something better than this. There must be something better than this.